All right, I told you I was going to do it, so I'm going to do it right now while it's fresh in my mind. It's all a big game, right? It's all a big game. I want to really delve into this more. So we, as human beings, we think that we're in control. Realistically, we do think we're in control. And, so we go out, we work, we make our money, we spend our money how we want to spend it. You got to pay your taxes, you got to do this, the other thing. Those things you have to do. No ways around it. If I don't pay the taxes on this property, they'll take it away. Or they'll attempt to take it away, right? So that's something that you have to think about. You have to realize certain levels of the game are completely rigged. Other levels of the game you have some control over. Now you go do a job. I was talking a little bit about this in the last video, right? You go do a job. You agree, I'm going to do this, that, or the other thing. And I'm sure all of us out here at one point or another have dealt with a manager, a boss, who's a complete a-hole. Just, on a power trip, think that they're so important, and maybe they don't like you for whatever reason, so they make that job miserable for you, Here's a couple things that I've learned through my life. If you're on a job, and let's say you have a coworker that you don't really care for, you give it the time, and you just wait, and eventually they're going to be gone, because they can't put that charade, that facade up for so long, and then their true colors come out. Now we're not talking about the brown nosers, folks. We're not talking about the people that suck up to management. Management likes those type of people because they give them all the dirt, they give them all the information that they need, and then they can do whatever they want to do from there. He's making noise in there. But we're talking about the people that are just trying to get out of work, doing all those type of things. Those type of people won't last long. So if you can wait it out, great, because they will be gone eventually. You just do what you got to do. Take care of your business. There's the key. You take care of your business. There's that old saying, what comes around goes around. And karma, right? People talk about karma. And I'm a huge believer in karma. Absolutely huge believer in karma. Because it's, you do evil acts to people, it will come back at some point and bite you in the behind. I've seen it over and over and over again. But, I just, anyway, going back to it, like I said, it's this game. You have to understand just life in general is a game. And you have to play it. I'm going to do a whole men and women thing, okay? Men will never understand what a woman's agenda is, because she's never going to share that information with you. All right? She's playing a game on you, and that's just how it is. And a lot of men do the same thing with women, so ladies out there, please don't vilify me when I say that. It goes both ways. But I'm looking at it from a male's perspective when I'm talking about this, because I don't know how to look at it from a woman's perspective. But a lot of women play games to get what they want, be it either being able to stay home, all those type of things, whatever the case may be, the manipulation, the whole 9 yards. It happens, and it happens all the time. So again, it's a game. So when you realize it's a game, you just got to play the game like at work, okay? And here's my problem, and I'll tell you my problem. I've always bucked against the system, always. It's just the way that I'm wired. I've always bucked against the system. So the problem with me is sometimes with playing the game, I don't want to play the game. And I'm going to give you an example. There was a place I was working that wanted us to do something every day that I felt was stupid, unnecessary. But they wanted you to do it every day. So I played a game back. Wouldn't do it. Now that's just stupid. That's cutting off my nose to spite my face. I realized how stupid it was. A lot of people that had to do it realized how stupid it was, but upper management wanted you to do it every day. Wanted you to do it every day. So you had to play this stupid little game. And if you didn't play the game, right, if you didn't do that stupid little assignment that they wanted you to do every day, which meant nothing, by the way, I'm just not going to share what it was or whatever, but it was just stupid, unnecessary stuff. Well, then you would get written up. And so that's what happened with me. I got written up because I wouldn't do it, right? And then I was mad. Right? And I remember going home thinking, well, stupid, you did it to yourself. I did it to myself. The only person I should be mad at is me. So I went back the next day and I said, to the management, I said, I'm just being stupid. And I realize I'm being stupid. So from now on, I'll do your stupid little thing that you want me to do every day, no problem. And that's all they wanted, because they're catching crap from higher ups. Why isn't this person doing this? What's wrong? Why are you not doing something about this person not doing this? It's just, but these are the little games that you have to play. All right? You have to play them if you want to keep that job. And so this is what I'm saying when it comes to games. It's always, you got to do stuff that you realize is so stupid that it shouldn't be there, but some genius higher up the food chain decided that it was necessary, and so that's what they have you do. Again, you have to decide, folks, what's an appropriate amount of crap that you're willing to eat. That's what it comes down to. And I've had plenty of jobs through my life where I came to a conclusion, I don't want to eat that crap no more. And I'm done. And I'm not going to eat that crap no more. And I basically have said, F you, take your job and stick it up your wazoo, because I'll go work someplace else. Done that a lot. But like I said, once you get to the realization that the whole thing is a game, all of it, everything that we see, guys, TV, it's all manipulation. It's all a game to steer you to think a certain way, buy a certain product. Why back in the day, and we're going to go back to the 80s real quick, why back in the day, Jordache jeans, right? All the girls had Jordache jeans. All the guys wore Levi's. You had Nike sneakers. Or, if you were in a certain clique of people, you wore high tops. You know what I mean? So it just depended on where you fell in the geographic of, in your little niche of people, this is what was cool to wear, so that's what you wore, okay? I never played that game. I didn't like that game, so I bucked against it. So when everybody else had short hair, I had long hair. When everybody else, wore, Nike sneakers, I wore boots all the time. It just stuff like that. My little way to rebel, if you will. So, remember, folks, it's a game. Realize it's a game. Don't get angry over stuff that you can't control. Just play the game. And that's what it comes down to. All right, I am going to jump off for now. I hope you have a great day. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.